Maybe it would totally help if I turn that on, the screencast. Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to another Mighty Ginkgo tutorial. My name is Zero, and I'll be your instructor for this lesson. Today we're going to look at the Ebody Reborn body. It's always weird saying Ebody Reborn body. And it is a new body that just came out. They did have a dev kit for it. This is one that we just made for it. This is our fan kit. There is an official kit for it, but it's not really friendly for the older versions of Blender. It's really just really made for the 2.9. So someone requested us to make a dev kit for the lower end of our Blenders, our ancient 2.7 series. And that's what we did. That's what this kit is that we're looking at now. So, sorry, it's been so long since I did a tutorial like this. I don't really know. I'm trying to rush, but I'm trying to stay calm and slow at the same time. So please bear with me. And also, I'm doing laundry. And it's super hot. And I can't turn on the fan because the wind messes with the mic. So, I'm dying. Okay. Also, the husband's in the background, so I'm trying to be cool, too. No, you're fine. Alright, here we go. This is not going to be a full tutorial like I usually do. This is a quick run through on how to rig clothes to this body. Since we already have a number of how to make clothes tutorials on this channel, I figured it was starting to get a little redundant to make one for every single body. So, we are going to skip all that noise and just show you what you want to see, the meat and potatoes. How do I make clothes go with this body? And if you do want the meat and potatoes and want to learn how to make clothes, just go back to our channel, and on the page right there, there's a whole playlist on how to use Marvelous Designer to make clothes, which is my favorite method of using clothes and stuff. Okay, so this dev kit is another fan kit that we've made, and it's again made for 2.7 series of Blender. I like to do my rigging in 2.72 because I love that weight transfer, and I like to export in 2.79. You can't, what I usually call my double oven method of rigging. Now, this is not the only way you can rig things. You can do everything actually inside of 2.79. I just like to jump back and forth because that's just the method that I use, and I find it really quick, even though it's kind of cumbersome. Again, like having two ovens. You can cook everything in one oven, but if you got two, why not use two? Okay. Joking aside, let's talk about it. So this dev kit is actually broken down into two parts. There is the rigging side, and then there's the Marvelous Designer side. The Marvelous Designer rig is rotated in a way that it will face the correct orientation when you load it into Marvelous Designer. So our Marvelous Designer rig is green, and our rigging body is yellow. The very beautiful colors of the ginkgo. So we're going to focus and use our, yellow rig for rigging because, we're going to do some rigging. So I'm going to hold down shift and I'm going to enable our bone layer. It is good, probably important for me to note that this is a regular Blender rig. It is not an Avastar one, nor is it a Bento Buddy. So if you don't have any of the plugins, you can just jump right in and rig right to it and use a regular Blender export without having to, do the thing, buy stuff. So this is just a plain Jane, thank you ma'am, rig, export and go. So what we're going to do is we're going to import our clothes, and I'm going to point out an error that the creator did that makes our life a little more difficult, and how to get around it. So let's say that you thought ahead and you worked on your clothes and you want to bring it in. So I'm going to go to File, Import OBJ, and I'm going to bring in the bodysuit that I made for this. If you use the Marvelous Designer rig, you'll see that it's rotated this way. And if we hold down the shift and activate the layer for the rigging, you'll see that the body is facing the completely wrong direction. That's okay. Don't worry. We just need to select our clothes, Press R, Z, -90. Oh wait, it's RZ90. Forgot negative is the other way. And you'll see the garment is back. Oops, let me go pause this real quick. Okay, so you'll just have to rotate it, but you'll see it's a little off, so it's no big deal. We just use our tools and pull it back until everything is covered. In case there is some clipping, which, you know, that's usually the case with Marvelous Designer things, we're just going to use sculpt mode and do a little puff puff. Oops. We can just pull it. It does seem a little lewd though. Grab onto those boobies and pull them out until you don't see any skin. Oh, jeez. Sorry, my stuff is lagging. I guess I got too many programs open. Pull that out. Pull that hair. You know, puff that camel toe. And smooth it out because it looks a little rough. Too much. Just lower the strength. Yeah, good enough. We'll use the alpha. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, so I'm just going to smooth some stuff out. Puff this stuff out here. And then there we go. So we have our body. And now we can rig to it. So this is my method. When I have everything done, I like to switch over. So I'm going to go to my desktop and I'm just going to save this as a 1. Then I'm going to open up my second oven, which I was working on the rebirth body at this point. So I'm just going to refresh this. Okay. So I'm going to open up this one. There you go. Now we have our body already. We're just going to go into object mode, select our garment, go over to the right side of your screen and select the wrench, and which is the modifier tab. Go to add modifier and then go armature, then select rig to me skelly, and then select that, and now you've attached the skeleton to the mesh. So now we just have to transfer the weights from the body to our garment. So just select your garment, hold down shift. Remember, it's always body first, then garment. Alright, so if you do it the wrong way, you'll be putting empty weights onto your body and totally destroying the kit. So the order is very important. So we're going to select our body first, hold down shift, select the garment. I'm going to turn on screencast so you can see what I'm doing. And then once it's like this, highlighted, we're going to go into weight paint mode. And then you'll see that the garment will turn blue. If the body turns blue, you have it in the wrong order. So you want to always make sure that your garment is the one that turns blue, not the body. So once the garment is blue, that means it's ready to weight. So we just press the weight transfer button. And there we have it. Our body is weighted. So I'm going to hold down shift again and I'm going to activate the bone so we can click them and see if everything is working. So we're just going to select them and press R and rotate it up a bit. And as you see, it's moving. And then you see it's sticking. And this is the problem that I was talking about. So this is our old friend sticky weights. I hate them so much. It's because when we do the weight transfer, the legs, in fact, let's go over to the Marvelous Designer so you can see it. So when you look at these thighs, right, you'll see that they're very close together, especially right here in this area right here. There's a very slim gap between the thighs here. And when that gap is there, the meshes are very close together. So when Blender is exploding the bone heat from the body, the weights from the body onto the garment like we told it to, it's blasting it everywhere. And weights from this leg is going over to that leg, and this leg is going from that, and everything in between is happening, and they're sticking together. And it's like, oh, why? So that's something that I want creators to think about, and you guys too if you're making bodies one day, is to think about the gap between your character's legs here for when people try to make pants. This can cause a lot of problems, because then when they're too close and we try to weight it, it can happen. Now, of course, there are other ways around it. Some people, I've heard methods of them cutting the legs off and doing one leg at a time and then reattaching it, and then, avoiding that problem. But I found out that there's another way we can do this, because actually there's a couple ways around this, but we're trying to be fast here. So traditionally we would say, so go into masking, select this, and then grab your weight tools and cool this down, and then make it. No. We have a faster way of doing it, and I'm going to show you. It actually is going to require us to go back into Marvelous Designer real quick, because I need to make a whole new garment to fit this new method. So let's get rid of this one. Pretend that it didn't happen. Actually, I feel bad. We're just getting rid of it because it's gone. I forget it. I don't feel like fixing it. I was going to cut it into some shorts so that way it can be a what do you call it? Like a booty short bodysuit, something like that. But nah, don't feel like it. All right. So here's what we are going to do. We are going to spread her legs apart and do something fancy. Make it fancy. So what I want to do is go into pose mode and select her upper leg bones and spread her legs apart ever so slightly, just like this. Then I want to take this pose and I want to export it out. So select everything here, and we're going to export our new model out. Bro, I don't remember what I had to do. You're going to export the body out, and I'm just going to call it spread and export it. Actually, I think I messed up. I think it's exporting everything out because I forgot to check the box to say selection only. I forgot that Blender does not do that manually with the old versions. So give me a second while my computer explodes to try to export this entire dev kit. Okay, let's try that again. Let's select the body and then go File, Export, OBJ, Selection Only, and then this will be spread. Look how big it is. Let's export. There we go. So now that we have that done, I'm going to go zip into Marvelous Designer real quick, and we're going to make a new pair. I'm just going to make pants. I'm not even going to make a full body suit. I'm just going to make a pair of pants so we can show you how to avoid that. So let's pause it, go to Marvelous Designer, and I'll see you there. Okay, so I'm here, and I'm in Marvelous Designer, and I'm going to make a pair of pants real quick. Looking at this silhouette, it reminds me of a Barbie. Very thick Barbie, but Barbie nonetheless. I'm just going to draw the shape of some pants, zoom in, delete the crotch dot, delete the waist dot, Control C, Control V, paste, go, flip, go on to the back. Good Lord, that's a lot of ass. Keep it going, keep it going. We're making good time. We're only 13 minutes in. Although it is amazing how fast it is. I feel like I didn't do anything. I feel like I'm talking fast, but time still goes by really slow. So I wonder if it's one of those, in my mind, I'm talking really fast, but in reality, I'm like that guy. What was this? The sleepy judge? Judge Brown? Alright, so we just zooming on and sewing up these edges, getting these pants done. That's kind of one of the things I really wish we had back here. I know they implemented that in the newer versions of... I feel like with this avatar, a pair of crotchless pants would be acceptable. I'm sorry, that's... What's the word? It's not slut-shaming, but slut-assuming. Okay, so we got a pair of really good looking pants right now. So we got pants, and we're going to export these out. OBJ. Computer stopped there for a minute. Big pants. So unified. This cloth, millimeters. Or just meters. Alright, wait for it to finish. It's done. Okay, cool. We good. Let's close this so my computer can stop dying. Nope. Alright, so we're back here in Blender, and I'm gonna go to a different layer because I'm so used to layers, and import a pair of my big pants. Big butt, big pants. Okay, so we have our pants, and we're going to try something real quick because I forgot the order. So I'm going to go to File, Armature, and then what skeleton is this? Zzz. I really should have named that something a little more appropriate. How many Z's was it? All the Z's. 5 Z's. I guess I didn't. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Trust me. Then we go down here. 1, 2, 3. That one. Right. So now we have our Z's. We'll select the body. And what happens if I try to weight paint while it's in this position? I think it's going to snap like that. Yes, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay, now let me show you how to get around this. While we are in this position, we're going to try this method. We are going to select the body. First, does it have a material? Yes, it does. Okay. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember I did this before, and I'm trying to remember the easy way, and there's an easy way and a way around the system. Okay. Ready? Here we go. In order to get a pair of pants without having to deal with that, sticky pants, what we're going to do is import our clothes inside here. Then I'm going to select... Alright, I messed up a step. I'm going to remove the armature thing for this. I'm going to select the body, and I'm going to press copy and then hit apply. Then I'm going to select the bones, then go to pose, apply, rest pose. Then I'm going to select our pants, and then I'm going to go into armature, and then we're going to do all the Z's again. Then we're going to select the body, hold down shift, select the pants, go into weight paint mode, transfer the weights. Now when we select the bones, you see we have these beautiful pants weights that are not sticky and easy to use. But we have to put them back inside of their default pose, otherwise there's going to be some problems. When we go to put on our stuff in Second Life, it's going to be like spread apart like that. So we don't want that. So then we have our pants rigged. We are going to hold down shift and actually no, I'm going to make sure that's not selected. Okay. So next step is to press A and deselect everything. Make sure nothing is highlighted. Hold down shift and activate our body layer, our rigging layer. Okay. Make sure everything is fine. Alright, let me see. That's actually wrong. What do we do next? We press A, and then we press R, and then Z, then 90, and rotate the body around. Then we're going to hold down shift and select the first layer with our body. For whatever reason, our legs are spread. So let's select our legs here and put them back into the rest pose by pressing A to select all the bones, then Alt R to reset the position. The position is very important because we need to close the legs back into the T pose where they belong so that our pants fit on our butt properly. So to do that, we're just going to go back over here and select everything. I like to select our marvelous layer. And, I found that if we join it right now, it should be fine too. That would make it a lot easier to select it rather than having to do it all manually. So I'm going to just join this real quick with Control J and make it 1. Alright, now we got this. We're just going to move our Marvelous Designer and line it up with our rigging layer. Then we're going to grab our Marvelous Bones and close the legs back so that they are I just think I'm a little off center. So let's see. Whoops. I selected everything. I think this is selected too. Nope. I'm sorry. It may seem cumbersome, but that's because it's not. It's not. It just seems that way. You're fine. You're fine. Ignore it. This is also the reason why I said I hate making pants. Alright, here we go. You want to get it as close in your T-pose as possible. So, I like lining the feet up. Meat, it's good. Okay, now we're in our T-pose. So let's go back to our Marvelous layer. And we're going to do the same thing we did earlier with the rest pose save. So select our bodies, press copy, hit apply, select the bones, go to pose, apply, pose the rest. Great. Now we just need to separate it. So just hover your cursor over the pants and press L, then P. Oh. And now we have just our pants. And now we can take them off of our Z layer and put them on the Rig to Me Skelly. Move them to their own special layer because, you know, they deserve it. They need their own space. And then we put the pants on. Now we just gotta slide them on and make it fit. I probably should have tested that out first. Dang. Alright, sorry. This is my fault. It'll be easier when y'all do it, not when I do it. Because when I do it, it's bound to mess up because I'm showing off. But y'all won't be showing off. You'll be doing it for just you. And everything will work out just fine. Unless you're showing off, then it's going to mess up. So I like to use that to just pull it in. I'm like, it's perfect. And then you look behind it and everything is out. Just a little more. And there we go. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you didn't even have to go in there and mess with any vertexes or anything. You just got yourselves a pair of pants. A decent pair of pants. And there you go. You have it here, and then that's that. So now all we have to do is, well, you know, fix this little part around my ding-dang ankle. Not the feet. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we have our pair of pants. And we're good. Now you would just do the same thing, you know, like make a top. But the pants are the star today. Alright, so once we have our pants, we can go on and export it. So I want to hit save. And then open up our exporting blender, which is 2.79. At least for me it is. This one. And then, what do I want to do? I want to hit revert. And it should right in. So once we have our pants, all we have to do is select them, hit file, export, and then call it a day. Now, before you rush over and press export, it's important that you have the right settings. Default Second Life export, so you just want to go to your operator presets and then press open SL open sim rig, then press that, and then you just want to name these big booty pants and hit export. Well, you probably don't want to name it big booty pants. Well, maybe. Needs to be more funny name stuff. Everything's too serious. Okay, so once our pants are exported, we just gotta bring them in world. So I'm gonna pause it, sign in, and then slap on these pants for you. So give me 1 second. Hello, everyone. Okay, so we're in world, and we're just gonna do the uploading thing. So we're just gonna do file, or we'll just use the file. Big booty pants. And like I always do, lowest 0, this 0, and upload options. We want to make this as small as possible because these actually are pretty big. So this is optional. You don't have to. Hang on one second. Okay, so we uploaded and it was like a couple cents. And there we go, pair of pants. Now ignore the back, that was my fault. I just, rushed them. They're like that in Blender. So you got yourselves a pair of pants and they work and everything there. Trust me, the top works the same way. I just don't feel like making one. We can get snazzy with that real quick. You can sell fake leather pants. Just go and make your pants black. Get a little bit of texture with the bum. Turn on your shine. Make that blank and then turn it all the way up. And got yourselves a pair of crummy leather pants. I mean, we could play with the bump and make it a little, what do you call it, texture. I think black shines the best with this, doesn't it? And it also depends on your lighting because my lighting is sucky right now. But yeah, that is a quick guide to how to rig clothes with the Ebody Reborn body. That is such a weird name. Ebody Reborn. What is it? Ebody Reborn body. Jeez. Alright, that's our guide, and I hope it helped you out. If you need help or questions, feel free to ask in our comment section and come over to our Discord. We got people there who knows how to do things even I don't know how to do. So you'll be able to get all the help that you need. Oh yeah, you know what? We went through this whole thing and I didn't even tell you where to get the kit from. It should be in the description below. So make sure you pick it up. Or it's definitely inside of our Discord. So you can get it there too. You can also get it from, what the creator had? Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, have fun you guys and enjoy this dev kit. This body may not be what I like, but I think it's actually kind of growing on me. It all takes a good pair of pants, I think. All right. I'll stop holding your time. We're already at 27 minutes. This has been me. This has been the Mighty Ginkgo, and I've been Zero. So good luck on your projects. Have fun. And remember, it's okay to mess up. Just don't let nobody see it. All right. Bye, y'all.